Hi, it's Agnes here from agnesknowles.ca. I was cleaning up some files the other day and I found a document that I had forgotten that I had purchased. Yes, I purchased it. So I opened it up and it was basically a business inventory. So I went, oh, okay, well, inventory, what do I have? I've got my laptop, remote mouse, whatever. And I was curious as to why I had purchased it. So I was browsing through it and I realized that it was actually a really valuable document, and one of my projects in the next few days is to complete it. Basically, in terms of inventory, it starts with listing all of the domain names you've purchased. And then you have to account for how much you're paying for those domain names. And the longer you're in the business, for those of you who are listening who've been doing this for a while, you'll have a good idea. You'll go purchase a domain name and you'll pay for it. And then you'll move on to something else. And it'll sort of go by the wayside. Now, sometimes we hang on to those and, because we just might go back and do that. And other times it's easy to let them go. But at any rate, we're paying for them. The other thing it talks about are our affiliate accounts. And I don't know about you, but I've got a fair number by now. Some of them I actively promote, and others, once again, were a good idea at the time, or I thought, boy, good program, not promoting it just at the moment, but I'll get my affiliate link anyways. And on it goes in terms of what you have going on in your business. Now, not only is it a good reminder of those things that you keep track of and that you've purchased or all that sort of stuff. But in terms of business inventory, the longer you do this, the more you have that just collects. And because it sort of collects out there on the internet or via the internet, it's easy to lose track of just how much we accumulate. Now, a lot of it can be cleared out, and that's a good thing. It's certainly less clutter. Your name is on less things out there, especially things that you will never ever use. But the other thing that got me thinking is in terms of if you or I were to get hit by that proverbial bus tomorrow, would your loved ones know what to do with your business? Would they know where to go to close out files? Would they know where to go to collect money that may be building up in an affiliate account somewhere? So it's a really valuable thing to think about in terms of this is a real business, and we do need to keep track of the things that we accumulate in that business. And once again, as I say, on a brick and mortar, your loved ones, the executor on your estate, can go in, and it's much easier, I believe, to figure out what you have. But when you live on the internet, it's less obvious. And I do have my password file, and one of my family members knows to go in there and just slowly but surely go through and close out accounts, etc. But that may not tell the full story. Some of the things I'm involved in have a succession ability. So, by the time I get hit by that truck, perhaps one of my kids are interested in that piece of the business. And could they carry that on? These are all details that you need to keep track of. So, if you've been in the business for a long time, I think it's a good idea for you to really stop and think about this. If you're starting out, I really recommend you start right from the beginning in doing this, in keeping track in a file, one single file, everything that you get involved with or that you purchase or that you have out there. And it's so much easier to do it right from the get-go than to now, several years in, have to sit down and go like, oh my goodness, okay, where do I go for all these accounts? What notes do I make for the executor on my estate? Or even myself, a couple of years up the road, if I decide to retire from my business. So I hope I've given you something to think about today. I'll see you again tomorrow. Hopefully I'll think of something interesting, and we will talk to you then. Thanks for tuning in. It's Agnes. Bye.